Hey, what's up guys? I'm Steve Rodriguez, host of Tagspodcast and Sex with Stevie, the live podcast as well. And if you're like me and you're going a little bit stir crazy and missing some of your craft cocktails on the weekends when you go out, not to fear, I've got you on this segment. I'm calling this TAGSTINI, my own creation, but I kind of stole some bits here and there. And many of you out there have got a lot of Zoom meetings that you're meeting up with friends, family, maybe even a date, who knows, and you're having cocktail hour. Well, I'm here to say it doesn't necessarily have to be vodka soda and a glass of wine. That's totally fine. But if you want and are missing a cocktail that when you go out, craft cocktail, you can do it at home. And today I want to show you how to make, like I said, the TAGSTINI, but in a pitcher. So if you're quarantining with a lover, a husband, a mate, family, on the weekends, this could be a perfect option. So we're gonna make this whole cocktail inside this pitcher. Now, if you're by yourself, this will keep in the refrigerator. So the good news is you can pull it out whenever you want, add some ice, put it in a shaker, pour it up, and you are good to go. All right, well, let's get started with the TAGSTINI. So I was inspired by a restaurant that I go to here a lot in New York City called Room Service. And Room Service has this great cocktail that I always have to get called Detox Delight. It's served in a martini glass. It's kind of a variation of a cosmopolitan. But what I like about it is that I kind of feel like I'm detoxing a little bit while I'm getting my cocktail on. Why? Because it's got fresh ginger in it. Ginger's so good for you. And it's got pomegranate juice. Pomegranates are known to be good for you as an antioxidant. I'm of course using a premium vodka. You can use any vodka you want. I'm using Sky, I just happen to like it. You can use flavored vodka. If you have a citron, it's gonna make this drink really nice. Then the recipe calls for, or at least what I think, a triple sec. Well, I'm not a fan of triple sec, but I am a fan of Cointreau, an orange liqueur, and it's gonna kind of round out this whole flavor. You always wanna use premium liquors if you can. So, and then what I did here is, because the cocktail has fresh ginger, I got some fresh ginger and I used this handy dandy grater and I just grated it. Tip for you on the ginger, when you get it, use a spoon. It will totally remove the outer layer of that skin easily. Then all you gotta do is just grate away and you'll get it looking kind of like this. Lastly, I told you already, we've got our pomegranate juice, some ice, a shaker, and a martini glass that's chilling right now. There's a reason for that, tip on that in just a second. All right, well, let's get started. So we're making our pitcher. What you wanna do is grab your pitcher. You want to get your premium vodka. You're gonna use 1.5 cups of this. Now I know this seems like a lot, but just keep in mind, this is for you and your crew. It's making a pitcher, it's not like one cocktail here. Yeah, so maybe I went a little over. Pour that into your pitcher just like that. Next up is your Cointreau. So you wanna do 1.5 to half parts. So on this, you're only gonna use, because it's a liqueur, it's a lot stronger, it's a lot sweeter, you only want to use about 1/2 cup of this. So we're just 1/2 cup here. Yeah, eyeball it. You know, a lot of this is to your taste. Pour that in your pitcher, just like so. Next up, you want to add your lemon juice. So again, you can substitute with lime, whatever you have. I'm a big lemon juice fan and I like my drinks tart. I'm gonna go for 1/2 cup on this. You can use 1/4. It's totally fine. Make it to your liking. Pour that in there. Next up, you want your fresh ginger. Now this is the key. This is what makes the cocktail really spicy and fresh. Again, this cocktail, you know, we can all make vodka sodas, vodka cranberry sodas, but to me what makes a cocktail really interesting and stand out is when you can add some of those fresh flavors, so those bold lemon juices, fresh ginger. So I'm not going to use all of this, and this is quite a bit here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put about a hefty-duty teaspoon in there, because what I want to do is every time I pull the pitcher out, I'll put just a little bit in the shaker per martini. That way it keeps it fresh and doesn't just always sit in there. You're going to want to stir that up to get that ginger going. Just like that. You'll see all those bits, and you want those bits of ginger in there floating. The drink at room service, that's the whole cool factor of it. It's got those bits of ginger in there, and when you smell that aroma, oof, you know your drink's coming. Lastly is your pomegranate juice. So you're making a pitcher. You can go up to 4 cups if you want. I'm just gonna pour all of that in there. Stir that up. Now what you want to do is this can be covered, go right into the refrigerator, and you can pull this out at a party when you're ready. Make sure you always stir it to get that juices, the lemon juice, the fresh ginger mixed in. All right, so now it's time to actually make the cocktail, and we're ready for you. So here's that tip that I was talking about. Take your favorite martini glass, mine's the zipper one, because I love that, and run some cold water on it in the sink and place it into the freezer. It's gonna chill up the glass nice and frosty cold for making a really chilled, perfect martini cocktail for you. So remember I told you to save some of that ginger? So what you wanna do is make each cocktail, when you pull it out, you've made your pitcher, so you've done all the hard work. Now just add a little bit of fresh ginger into your shaker glass. Not a lot, just like so. Next up, you're gonna pour in just a little bit for an individual martini. And then we're gonna fill it with ice. All right, put the lid on, put the pitcher away, unless we're making them for more people. Shake vigorously. Smile, just like the bartenders do. Imagine that you're one. Awesome. Grab that, take that off. Strain it into your martini glass. Oh my goodness. And there you have it. My version called TAGSTINI. Cheers. Perfect. Just the right amount of sweetness. I can taste some of the nice blending of the alcohols. Get that fresh ginger in there. Cheers. For more information, go to tagspodcast.com. I'm Steve Rodriguez. I'll see you next time.